Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing week ahead readings. So whenever you're watching this video, it's for the next 7 to 8 days roughly. And this is going to be for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Timestamps will be in the description box below. And I'm doing them by element and not individually because I'm still recovering with my health. So hopefully that's okay. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have. I really appreciate all your support. Watch all your signs, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You can also cross-watch. For more information, take what resonates and disregard the rest. Okay? And information on private readings is always in the description box below. Okay, let's begin with Gemini. Hi Gemini, how you doing? I'm doing timestamps as we go. So if you're skipping ahead, also watch the intro. There's always valuable information in there. So let's see what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 7 to 8 days from whenever it is that you're watching this video. What's going on for Gemini in the week ahead? Gemini in the week ahead. Okay, so in the situation we have the Magician. The challenge is the Devil. Okay. Crowning you is the 9 of Cups. And the foundation is the 5 of Swords. In the past, we have the Page of Pentacles. In the near future, we have the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Let me get one more on that 7 of Swords. Justice. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So there's something going on here to do with something you're tied to or bound to. It could be a long-term contract, it could be a long-term relationship, or it could also be family matters. There seems to have been some sort of conflict with the 5 of Swords. Some very harsh words said in the heat of the moment. And what I'm seeing here, I'm reading the cards as I'm seeing them, but remember this could always be reversed. In other words, this could be someone you're dealing with, right? But what I'm seeing here is I'm not getting as much you doing this, but with the 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, the Magician, and the Devil in your spread, there's definitely trickster energy here. What is this? Snake oil salesman type energy. People who put on a show, put on a display to impress and to get you to commit to something, 10 of Pentacles, to invest into something before you figure out that it's an illusion. All right, this is like pyramid schemes type energy. Get rich quick schemes, but they're actually just scams, fraud energy. Okay, so be mindful of that, because I do see a connection to family, extended family. Okay, could also be something to do with property, real estate, a home, inheritance. Okay, people trying to scam other people out of their inheritance or something like that, right? Someone trying to like sweet talk you into signing away your part of something. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of an energy. For others of you, I'm seeing someone's pride, because you have the 9 of Cups crowning the reading. I'm getting two very different scenarios here. Okay, so let's finish the one with the fraud. All right, again, with the 9 of Cups crowning you here, you could have come into some money, you could have come into some sort of abundance, right? And now everyone's coming out of the woodwork. This could be jealousy, spite. Why did Gemini get that and I didn't? Well, because Gemini deserved it. Gemini put in the work. Gemini earned it, right? But these types of people are never going to see that. They're never going to accept the fact or admit the fact that they didn't get it because they didn't work for it, they didn't earn it, they didn't deserve it, right? So you could have come into some sort of abundance, and this is people. I'm not getting one person in particular. This is people trying to talk to you, to talk you out of a very profitable opportunity for yourself, or talk you into some sort of commitment. I'm getting mostly financial. Okay, and listen, this doesn't have to be a very big deal. This could just be a case of someone is asking you to do a small favor for them, and when you say yes, they're like, oh, sorry, by the way, I forgot to say this and that and the other. You also have to do this, you also have to do that, you also have to do this. Do you know what I mean? It could just be that. It doesn't have to be this big, massive thing. But I do see the potential of someone trying to scam you out of your money, someone trying to play the victim or downright defraud you out of money, assets, property. Okay, this could also be a situation where someone's trying to insert themselves into your marriage or into your committed relationship. And it comes from a place of jealousy, and I don't see this as you, all right? So in the near future, again, we have the Four of Wands talking about home, family, new job, promotion, commitment. We have the Knight of Swords. You could be dealing with another air sign. We have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Or if you're not dealing with another air sign, because I also have the Justice card here, this tells me that you're fully aware. You see what this person is doing. You see what they're trying to do. It disappoints you. It breaks your heart. But if you have to take them to court, or if you have to get the law involved somehow, or a higher authority, you're more than ready to do that, right? Because with the Justice card here, it's very clear to you what you deserve, what should happen, what shouldn't happen, what's fair and what's unfair. All right, so that's one scenario that I'm seeing. The other scenario that I'm seeing is someone who is too proud for their own good. Be careful, you know, that this isn't you, but this is someone stuck in their ways. They can be very acidic with their words. This could be you. You're not necessarily intending to be, but the way things come out, depending on who you're talking to, because if you're talking to someone who's very, very sensitive, for example, it's going to hurt them very badly. So just be mindful of how you present something. Be mindful of your speech, discourse, behavior at this time. Okay, because I also get the sense that either you or someone else said some very hurtful things, and pride is preventing them from coming in and saying, I'm sorry. Okay? And we're not here to condone anyone's bad behavior. I'm not going to tell you, be the bigger person and you go talk to them. If they said this kind of stuff to you with the Five of Swords, this is hurtful. They need to own up to it. They need to be aware of their own patterns. They need to acknowledge the fact that what they did was not okay. And then they need to work for your forgiveness. All right? That being said, I do see someone trying to make amends. I do see someone trying to restore the peace, restore the harmony within your dynamic or your connection. They're not going to be too apologetic or too into their feelings. They mean well. They're aware with Seven of Swords of their own self-sabotaging tendencies. They are aware. They may be telling you that with the Justice card and the Knight of Swords, okay? But the way it's coming out, it's almost like they feel forced to admit to this, or they feel forced to own up to their BS. They want to, but they're struggling to do so because there's a pattern here to do with pride, or to do with how people see them, or to do with, it could just be something like, you don't apologize. Someone taught them that you never apologize, right? Or someone taught them that if you make a mistake, you're the most horrible person in the world. You're going to get laughed at. You're going to get made fun of. You're less than if you say you're sorry, okay? It's something where they were brought up that way. But I do see this person trying to make amends. It's up to you if you forgive them or not. I also see someone asking you for forgiveness and potentially for you to drop a lawsuit or drop some sort of legal action you took against them because of what they did. Again, to do with words being said, or if they try to take something away, defraud you in any way, talk you into or out of something, right? And not only did you stand up for yourself, but you took them to court, you initiated some form of legal action, or you reported them to someone, or whatever this is, right? You made a complaint somewhere. And not only are they coming in, and they are genuine, they really are, they're struggling to admit these things about themselves. They're struggling to admit fault. They're struggling to admit that they made a mistake. They're struggling to say they're sorry. They really want to, which is why they may still seem a little bit angry when they're saying that they're sorry. It's more them being angry at themselves rather than anything else, more than anything else, right? So I do see apologies here. I do see making amends. Someone asking for forgiveness. Again, I don't think it's going to be overly sentimental because it's just not this person's way. But they will say what they need to say, all right? The truth will be spoken. They will acknowledge, they will take accountability, if not necessarily full on in a very dignified way, right? But they will take accountability the best way that they can, all right? So I do see like peace being restored, files being, something that was filed is now withdrawn to restore the peace, or something that someone's trying to do, whatever shadiness, whatever trick, whatever fraud, they will get caught, either because you report them or you highlight it to someone, or they will just get caught, okay, because they're lying themselves into and out of situations, and it will catch up with them. All right, so Gemini, that's what I have for you in the week ahead. Let me know how it resonates with you. If it does, let me know in the comments below. Definitely an interesting reading here. Okay, yeah, Ace of Swords. Truth will be revealed, some sort of victory on your part, or the part of the one in the right, okay? The one in the right. Because justice is justice. Everyone will get what they deserve, for better or for worse. All right, let's move on to Libra. Hi, Libra, how you doing? Let's see what the next 7 to 8 days have in store for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And if you are skipping ahead, please be sure to also watch the intro, because there is some information for you there. Let's see what's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the Two of Wands. In the challenge, we have the Moon. So you've got a decision to make and you're confused. Five of Swords crowning you. Someone might be pressuring you into making a decision. The Magician in the Foundation, you're not sure if you can trust what they're telling you. The Page of Pentacles in the recent past, and in the near future or the outcome, we have the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles, the World, Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's a bit similar to Gemini, so you might be dealing with a Gemini, or you've got Gemini in your chart as one of your main signs, so your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, or your Venus. So what I'm seeing here with these cards, be mindful of your money or the support you give to people. I'm seeing you come into some money recently. Come on, camera. There we go. Or having come into some money, or an opportunity to make money, okay, with this Page of Pentacles, some sort of victory when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your abundance, whatever that may be, okay, you received a very solid offer. And for some of you, I'm seeing it could be a spouse, but it could also be a mother figure, because I also have the Ten of Pentacles here. That's almost putting pressure on you, maybe playing the victim with the Five of Pentacles, okay, for you to give them this pentacle that you have earned, that you have received, okay? And you are at a crossroads, not sure what to do, not sure what to say, because they are playing on your emotions. They're playing the victim, woe is me, you know, I'm your mother or your father. I'm seeing a mother figure or a female figure. If it's not your mother, it could be even a sister or a close friend. You know, you take it as it makes sense to your situation if it does. But it could also be a male figure, since this is a very general reading. If it's a male figure, this will have been, or this will be rather, someone who, why am I getting so caught up in tenses? This will be someone who either raised you up, promoted you in some way, supported you at one time or another. But it's almost like they did one thing for you, or they did something that they were supposed to do anyway, if it's like a parent, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't, forgive me, but you don't get an award for raising your child. That's part of your responsibility as a parent. And I get that not everyone is a good parent, and not everyone should be a parent, you know, but this is the type of person that will hold it against you. Like, no one asked. I'm getting this conversation like, you know, it's a situation where it's like, you didn't ask to be born, and yet they're throwing it in your face, like you ruined their lives when you were born. And it's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You know, and this could have been something that they've done over and over again your entire life, okay, if it's that kind of a dynamic with a parent, or someone who raised you, or someone who was responsible for you, and now they're throwing it in your face and they're playing the victim to get you to support them, and for them to live very comfortably, retire early, they don't have to work. But yeah, definitely someone playing the victim, so that you support them, so that you give to them. So Libra, I want you to be very, very careful with this. You don't know anyone anything, all right? I just want to put that out there, all right? You do feel grateful. You have made amends. You have paid it forward. Don't let someone twist things into making you the bad guy, so you feel like you have to make amends. Do you know what I mean? I'm just hearing like money hungry person. Four of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Devil. See, this is someone who uses silent treatment as punishment, right? Mind games, manipulation. This could also be someone, and you know, don't get me wrong, they could be struggling with their health, but I feel like they're making it out to be your fault, or they're making it out to be your responsibility, their bad decisions. This could be someone who has an addiction that they never took accountability for, they never tried to improve it, they never tried to heal whatever the trauma was, and they're constantly playing the victim. With an addict, it's always someone else's fault, okay? And this could be what you're dealing with, whatever capacity they are in your life, but this could be what you're dealing with, and they're using that to gain your sympathy, and not only your sympathy, but for you to support them, especially financially, okay? So Libra, you know who this is, all right, with the High Priestess here. You know who this is. This person has shown you their true colors. You're seeing things correctly. They're trying to manipulate you into doubting yourself and doubting what you have already seen about them. Gaslighting, okay? So tread very lightly. If you can just avoid this person altogether for the next week, that would probably be for the best. Just focus on yourself, your money, your studies, your job, your projects, your relationships, things that bring value to your life, okay? If you cannot avoid this person or ignore them, then it's best to have very strong boundaries with them. I do see you considering cutting them out of your life completely, and this could be the week where you actually have to do that, all right? With the Five of Pentacles, just leave them in the cold, leave them to deal with the consequences of their own bad, toxic, unhealthy, controlling ways, all right? And sometimes, and especially with this type of person, tough love is the only kind of love that you can give that's not going to damage you. Do you know what I mean? The good news is you can free yourself from this, and I do see you contemplating that. Because for some of you, you can talk to this person, you can negotiate, you can have some boundaries with them. They'll still push them, they'll still try them. But for others of you, this is like breaking point. This person is very clear to you that they're never going to change. They've never even attempted it. So it's like now or never type of energy, okay? So Libra, I hope this helps you. Let me know in the comments below if you resonate with the reading, okay? If you're comfortable sharing your situation, because it's intense, it's very difficult, it's very painful, but at the end of the day, you can only save yourself. And also, I also want to say that everyone's responsible for their own actions, and they need to deal with their own consequences of those actions, okay? And sometimes the best thing we can do for someone is to let them hit rock bottom, okay? And I'm just gonna put that out there, and it's not easy to do, but if it's gotten to that point, for some of you, the best thing you can do for this person is to let them hit rock bottom, all right? Because hopefully that will trigger some epiphanies, and that will trigger a healing process. You know, that's kind of how it works. Okay, then we've got Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, how you doing? Let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. And if you're skipping ahead, always watch the intro as well, because there's some information for you there. Oh, Aquarius, Ace of Pentacles. I get new job. I also get proposals. I also heard promotion. I also hear pregnancy. A lot of P's in there. Your name could start with a P. The person you're dealing with their name starts with a P. I feel like that's relevant for someone because it's confirmation. Let me know in the comments below, right? If that made sense to you. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius in the week ahead. From whenever you're watching this video, it's the next 7 to 8 days. for Aquarius. The High Priestess. I feel like something you've been expecting and it kind of felt like it was coming. You didn't really have proof, but it felt like it was happening. That's what's coming in. All right. Okay. Aquarius. Current situation, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Your challenge here, we have the Fool. Crowning you, we have the Empress, all major so far. In the foundation, we have the Five of Swords. In the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune, another major. In the near future, we have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Magician. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also have Virgo here. Could also have some Aries energy, some Gemini, some Virgo, Taurus, and Libra, if that's relevant for anyone, okay? So Aquarius. This could be making peace. This could be reconciliation energy. And that's not just like you and a romantic interest, right? It could also be with a mother figure or a figure that offered you support at one time or another, right? If it's not a mother figure or a father figure, someone who helped raise you, someone who always had your back. But with all these major arcanas, there are some big shifts happening for you, Aquarius, and I do feel like you're on the verge of starting a new chapter for yourself. And I feel like what you're struggling with is the fact that not everyone gets to go. And this fire sign could be causing a lot of issues and a lot of tension. Okay? Because they're bitter, because they're jealous, because you're overlooking them, or you're not taking them with you, or you're not making them a prominent person in this new story that you're creating for yourself. They don't seem to understand that this is your time, okay? Or they have a problem with it. I feel like you have been separated from this person, or talking to them, or not talking to them very much, or not at all. With the Hermit, really withdrawing from everything to try to figure out what you want to do about this, okay? Because they may have said some very hurtful things to you when you were talking about a very lucky break, okay, that you have seen happen. Or you were talking about turning over a new leaf. Or you were talking about taking a chance with the Fool here. You were talking about taking a chance on a person, on an opportunity, on a new beginning, some sort of action that you've been thinking of taking. Okay, you've done your research. You've taken time to contemplate. You're sure this is what you want to do. And this could be a case where because you didn't consult them / ask for their permission to plan your own life, by the way, Aquarius, they're bitter, okay, because they like to control things. They like you to go to them for approval, all right? And this could even be a manager figure. Doesn't, you know what I mean? It's that person in your life that thinks they own you for whatever reason. And with this Five of Swords here and the Queen of Wands, they could have said some very hurtful things to you. They could have, well, I don't need to give you examples, but they said some very hurtful things to you, to cut you down, to knock your confidence, to make you feel guilty, to make you feel like you owe them something. It's like now you have to work for their approval. Now you have to work for them to love you again. I don't like this energy. In the near future, we have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Magician. So I feel like what's going to happen here is you're focused on your future. You're focused on this new direction with the Fool, because you're going from the Fool to the Magician, right? And you're turning your back on this person in your life that's not supportive, they're not friendly, they're not your people, okay? What more for Aquarius? Here's the High Priestess again, and the Hierophant. For some of you, this could be someone in your family, and the Justice card. Someone in your family, someone you're in a long-term commitment with, and that could be a marriage, but it could also be a professional commitment, okay? And this could be a manager in that kind of dynamic. But look at all these major arcanas here. You have we have received like some sort of like twist of fate happened, and in your favor, right? Your luck changed, and things went in your favor. Something went in your favor. You received something that you have been waiting for forever. That could be information, that could be money, that could be something you've been trying to manifest, you know. you're on the verge of starting on this new path for yourself. It's brand new, it's different, you've never been here before, but it's exciting, and it's your path that you created and you manifested for yourself. And you've got this person that you just need to leave behind, right? So this could be the Hierophant with the Justice card, you handing in your notice, making it official. This could be filing paperwork for separation or divorce. This could be putting someone in their place, okay, in whatever way that applies. Ending a contract, whatever type of contract it is, okay. And I feel like I hear you're making moves in silence with the High Priestess here, because that's the best way to do it. Because as soon as you talk to them about what you're trying to do, or what you're planning to do, or what you're hopeful or excited about, you get this from them, right? 5 of Swords, bitterness, anger, resentment, jealousy, and they're not holding back. They're not shy to be mean or hurtful. Okay, so you're making moves in silence, or that's your advice when dealing with this type of person. Make moves in silence. Let them know when it's done, not as you're working on it, okay? Notify them when it's done, as opposed to talking to them about it along the way, because to them, you're asking for permission. Even if you're not actually doing that, that's how they're seeing it, and they will try to control, and they will get offended if you don't listen to what they're telling you, okay? This is someone who thinks they hold the book in your life. They hold the rules. You have to follow their rules, and that's, depending on what the situation is, that can be true to a point. You still have free will. You still have your own life to live, all right? And you still have the right to do what's best for you. So that's what I'm seeing here, Aquarius. Either going from putting someone in their place. It's like, if you want to come with me on this new path, these are the boundaries. These are the rules. I'm telling you, not the other way around. But for others of you, I'm definitely seeing you leaving this person behind. I feel like the straw that breaks the camel's back is you talking to them about something that you're so happy about and so excited about. And they do this to you, right? 5 of Swords. Get inside your head, try to talk you out of it, try to make you feel like you don't deserve it. All the way to making you feel bad and guilty. You didn't tell them, you didn't ask for their permission, you didn't ask for their opinion. Even worse, if they told you not to do something and you still pursued it because you had interest in it, you really wanted to see it through, so you still pursued it, and now you're telling them, hey, remember that thing that we talked about, I told you about a while ago? You go from the 9 to the 10. I did it and it's complete, and here are my results. It opened up this whole new door for me, right? And they're going to take it personally, and they're going to take offense. It's like ignoring your good news altogether and focusing on the fact that, why did you do that when I told you not to do that? But this is something that, it's your own life. That's what I want to make clear, Aquarius. They get no say. They get no opinion. They can have an opinion, but they don't have to express it, right? And even if you ask for opinions, you don't have to do what they tell you. But this is that type of person that they think they own you for whatever reason, okay? So Aquarius, this is the reading that I have for you. You know what to do, okay? Depending on what type of dynamic you have with them and the type of situation that you're in. Like I say, this could go from setting boundaries and saying, listen, this is happening. I'm doing this. This is not me asking for permission. This is not negotiation. If you want to continue to be in my life, if you want to go with me on this new path for myself, you're going to have to be quiet. You're going to have to be respectful. You're going to have to follow my rules, right? And if that's something you have a problem with, there's the door, but you're giving them that option. While for others of you, like I say, it's already gone too far and you're turning your back. You're focusing on this new beginning for yourself, right? And you're turning your back on this person, separating yourself from them in some sort of formal, official, or legal capacity, all right? And that's the best thing for you, because like I say, this is a brand new opportunity for you. It's big, it's bold, it's beautiful, and you deserve it. So you should go for it, and you don't need anyone else's permission, and you don't need anyone else to approve of what you're doing, right? This is what makes you happy. That's what that's all you need, right? You don't have to explain yourself, okay? So Aquarius, that's what I have for you, okay? I hope that it helps. Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, it looks good. You just, like I say, just have to make sure everyone knows their place. but it looks amazing. You still, what you're focused on, or what you should be focused on, is this brand new beginning for yourself. Seven of Swords. Yeah, again, manipulation. And just cut this person out, okay? Either put them in their place or cut them out altogether, right? So I'm going to leave it there. Have a great week ahead. Thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.